Good day, everyone. We are the Group 1 and we are going to report the field of engineering management. So, let's start.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Giancarlo L. Angeles, and I'm going to report about management skills required at various levels. So, various level is about level of organization, the three level of organization. Level 1 says that the engineer manager will have a slim chance of becoming the general manager or president of level 1 unless, of course, he owns the firm. Second is that the engineering manager assigned to head a small engineering unit. And third is technical skills. Yung technical skills na tinutukoy dito is yung expertise or specialization ng isang engineer. So next is level 2. It says that the engineer will be assigned to head engineering division. The need for management skills will now be felt by the engineering manager. And second is human relation skills. Or in other term, it is interpersonal or communication skill. Next is level 3. It provides the biggest opportunity for an engineer to become the president or general manager. And second is conceptual skills. Yung conceptual skills is ito yung administrative skills ng isang engineer. So, meron tayong graph dito based on Engineering Management Certification International. So, in first level, it is more technical skills, which is, ang ina-apply natin dito is yung knowledge natin sa engineering. And the second level is, or in the middle managers, it is interpersonal skills. So, kailangan natin dito ng interpersonal skills or yung pakikipag-communicate. And in third level is administrative and conceptual skills. Ito yung skills na mas ito yung skills na mas marami mas yung tingin na natin sa problem is as a whole or yung sa buong division na. So it says that the higher the rank you have, or if you are in the level 6, the more the risk that you will have. So that's the end of my report. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sharame Antonio and I'm going to report the engineering management. So, what is engineering management? Engineering management refers to the activity combining technical knowledge with the ability to organize and coordinate worker power, material, machinery, and money. Engineering management, ito yung process of designing and maintaining an environment kung saan yung mga individual nagtatrabaho as a group to achieve specific goals. Sa engineering managers yung usually responsible sa overall development at completion ng project. At yung engineering managers, sila yung nagke-carry out ng tasks kagaya ng planning, design, staff hiring, training, team supervision, gathering equipment, budgeting, scheduling, activity coordination, research and checking technical accuracy. Tsaka sila din yung responsible sa pag-aayos ng issues sa project. Management levels organization often have three levels of managers. First line managers, middle managers, and top managers. First line managers, sila yung responsible for day-to-day operation. Sila yung nagsusupervise sa mga tao, tinitingnan nila kung tama ba yung ginagawa ng mga tauhan nila. Example ng first line managers, fabrication supervisor, structural detailers, project engineers, and welding foreman. Fabrication supervisor, siya yung nagsusupervise at nagko-coordinate ng activities o production. Tsaka siya yung nag-ooperate ng workers such as inspectors, precision workers, machine setters and operators, assemblers, and fabricators. Example qualifications para sa fabrication supervisor, male, BSCE or BSME graduate, not more than 35 years old, at least 5 years experience in steel fabrication, and willing to work on shifting schedule. Structural detailers, sila yung gumagawa ng structural drawings tsaka nagpe-prepare ng steel erection plans para sa buildings, bridges, at miscellaneous steel items. Example qualifications para sa structural detailers, male or female, BS in engineering below 35 years old, and knowledge in steel connection, standard and steel fabrication or shop drawings. Project engineers naman, sila yung technical leaders na tumitingin kung nakaayon ba sa plano at batas yung ginagawang project sa site. At sila din yung in charge sa lahat, especially sa meeting at sa pagbabudget. Example qualifications para sa project engineers, male, licensed civil engineer with at least 5 years experience on steel erection and willing to be assigned outside Metro Manila. And welding foreman naman, siya yung responsible sa pagtitrain ng employees sa equipment at machinery. At saka siya din yung responsible sa pagmamanage ng budget para sa welding project. Middle managers, sila yung nagsusupervise sa first line managers. Example ng middle managers is yung production manager. Yung production manager, siya yung responsible sa pagpaplano at sa pag-isip ng strategy kung paano ma-execute yung plano. Siya din yung nakikipag-communicate sa iba't ibang departments, teams, companies, suppliers, managers, at clients. Example qualifications para sa production manager, male, 35 to 45 years of age, mechanical engineering or industrial engineering graduate or any related course, with 4 to 6 working experience in handling production, preferably in a steel industry, extensive experience in maintenance program, and cost-cutting oriented person. Top managers naman, sila yung responsible sa performance ng lahat ng department at sila yung nag establish ng organizational goals at nagmo-monitor sa middle managers. Example ng top manager is general manager. Siya yung executive, siya yung responsible sa lahat. Example qualifications para sa general manager, male, 35 to 45 years old, preferably a graduate of industrial or mechanical engineering, highly skilled in the field of general management, and fluent in spoken and written English.
My name is Carlon G. Arenas, and I'll be reporting Management Defined. Management may be defined as the creative problem-solving process of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling an organization's resources to achieve its mission and objectives. The process of management. The process of management consists of planning, organizing, directing or leading, and controlling. So first is yung planning. Planning is a function of management that involves setting objectives and determine a course of action for achieving those objectives. Planning requires that managers be aware of environmental conditions facing their organization and forecast future condition. So, sa planning, nire-require yung manager na maging aware sa environmental condition or maging mapagmasid. Kasi dito sa planning, inaalam ng mga managers kung ano yung mga pwede nilang gawin para mas madali nilang ma-achieve yung objectives nila. Next is organizing. Organizing is the process of coordinating and allocating a firm's resources in order to carry out its plans. Organizing includes developing a structure for the people, position, department, and activities within the firm. So, dito sa organizing, parang pumipili na tayo dito ng mga tauhan natin, ganun. Or bubuo na tayo ng team na hahawak sa project natin. Next is directing. Directing is said to be the process in which the manager instruct, guide, and oversee the performance of the workers to achieve predetermined goals. Directing is said to be the heart of the management process. So, dito sa directing, yung manager nag-i-instruct, nag-guide, and nag-oversee ng performance ng worker. So, bali, gina-guide niya yung worker para sinasabi niya kung ano yung gagawin ng worker, ganun. And nasabi na yung directing is said to be the heart of the management process. Bakit? Kasi dito sa directing, dito natin in-execute lahat ng na plano natin. So, yung mga na plano natin para ma-achieve yung goal natin, isa-isa natin ditong gagawin sa directing. And last is controlling. Controlling refers in a management context to setting standards, measuring actual performance, and taking corrective action. So, sa controlling, dito parang nag-oversee tayo sa mga ginagawa dito sa project natin. And titingnan natin kung naisagawa ng maayos yung plano. So, kung merong mga errors dito, gagawa na natin ng paraan kung paano maayos yung errors na yun.
Good day everyone, I am Angeline May O. Ayuso and my report is about requirements for the engineer manager's job. But before that, what is engineer manager? An engineer manager plan and coordinate engineering projects and supervise multiple teams in the research and development of new products. Their areas of expertise include engineering economics and industrial, human resources, and financial management. Depending on the type of product or services, the engineer manager must have the following credentials. First, a bachelor's degree in engineering from a reputable school. In some cases, a master's degree in engineering or business management is required. Second, a few years experience in a pure engineering job. Third, training in supervision. And fourth, special training in engineering management. These qualifications will be of great help to the engineer manager in the performance of the various management functions. How may one become a successful engineer manager? It is very important for the engineer manager to know the various factors leading to successful management. Krittner indicates at least 3 general preconditions for achieving lasting success as a manager. First, ability. Second, motivation to manage. And third, opportunity. For the ability, managerial ability refers to the capacity of an engineer manager to achieve organizational objectives efficiently and effectively. Effectiveness, according to Higgins, refers to a description of whether objectives are accomplished, while efficiency is a description of a relative amount of resources used in obtaining effectiveness. To understand the situation, if a civil engineer was asked by his superiors to finish a 100-kilometer road cementing project within 8 months, he said to be effective if he finished the job within the required period. On the other hand, his efficiency is measured by the inputs, which is labor and materials, he poured into the project into the relation to the actual output, the 100-kilometer road. If the same output is made with less inputs, the more efficient the civil engineer becomes.
Before we proceed to the second general precondition for achieving lasting success as a manager, let me introduce myself. Good day everyone, especially to our Professor Engineer Jeric Aduna. Hi, I'm Kaitan Ba and I'm going to be the last reporter. Motivation to manage. Many people have desire to work and finish specific tasks assigned by superiors, but not many are motivated to manage other people so that they may contribute to the realizations of the organization's objective. One may become a successful engineer if they motivated to manage their people. Motivating others needs to be a regular routine because motivation is a critical aspect at the workplace, which leads to the performance of the department and even the company. It is a direct result of the sum of interaction with his or her manager. Motivation is important mainly because it allows management to meet the company's goals. Without a motivated workplace, companies could be placed in a very risky position. Motivated to manage can lead to increased productivity and allow organizations to achieve higher level of output. Imagine an employee who is not motivated at work. They probably use the time at their desk surfing the internet for personal pleasure or even looking for another job. This is a waste of your time and resources. A management researcher, John B. Miner, developed a psychometric instrument to measure objectively an individual's motivations to manage. So psychometric means is the constructions and validations of measurements instruments. So dito na-assess if an individual is reliable or valid form siya as a measurement. So the test anchor to the following dimensions. First is favorable attitudes toward those in positions of authority such as superiors. Possessing positive assessment of behavior employees' attitude have impact on the people around them. People with positive attitude can lift the spirit of their coworkers because attitude may affect both the employee's work performance and the performance of coworkers. So the second is desire to engage in games or sport competition with fears. Siyempre, isa pang batayan is alam natin dapat makipag-socialize or makihilubiro sa mga katrabaho natin kasi dito nabubuo ang unity ng isang company or grupo. If playing as a group, it engage individual to work better and also it develop empathy, resilience, and perseverance. So the third is desire to engage in occupational or work-related competition with fears. In engaging occupational or work-related competitions with fears, it engage extreme employees' commitment, work effort, and high productivity to work toward with colleague. So the fourth is desire to assert oneself and take charge. It is important to learn to assert oneself properly, so that if we assert oneself, it goes the way to build self-esteem. Self-esteem, having our emotion under control, addressing issues clearly and directly. So the fifth is desire to exercise power and authority over others. It is necessary to have a power that involves formal authority in order to lead the team to be productive and organized. So six is desire to behave in a distinctive way which includes standing out from the crowd. Every person has their own characteristic as a person's or a unique manners, with others that will stand out and pointed out to the crowd. Example of ways that can standing out from the crowd are discipline, know yourself, be responsible, and be confident. The last is sense of responsibility in carrying out the routine duties associated with managerial work. Every superior have a greatest responsibility to cover the whole team. They must have a sense of organized to manage the works, and they perform a great decision making and different problem that may encounter. One of the routine duties associated to them, they can create a plan to meet the company's goals and objective. So let's proceed to the third precondition, opportunity. Successful managers become possible only if those having ability and motivations are given the opportunity to manage. The opportunity for successful management has two requirements. So once you become a successful manager and achieve all the abilities and measurements that it required you, you can have a chance for the promotion to manage. So the first requirement is obtaining a sustainable managerial job. To manage the opportunities to attain successful management, first, you must to look appropriate management for you. Also, you need to be a good communicator, can mentor others, can solve different problems, and perform decision making. As an engineer manager, you are tasked not only with your project, but also overseeing your whole team, and you need to know how to handle it. The second is finding a supportive climate once on the job. When they have developed a supportive climate on the job, they treat everyone as equal. All members feel that they can contribute and be valued. They can be flexible and take feedback from each other and people outside the group and integrate it into their work. In summary, engineering activities need to be managed and engineers are also sometimes placed in positions where they have to learn management skills. Management is concerned with planning, organizing, leading, and controlling an organization resources to achieve its missions and objectives. There are certain qualifications required for the engineer manager. One may become a successful engineer manager if the precondition of ability, motivation to manage, and opportunity to manage are met. So thank you for listening and have a good day.